Hello, sunshines. So today I wanted to focus on heart opening and back bends and heart chakra, mostly because back bends and heart opening are wonderful for fighting depression and sadness. I know something that we all tend to succumb to, especially during hard times like this. And this is very powerful medicine. Heart openings and back bends, they release endorphins, they stimulate the thyroid hormone, and they're a powerful antidepressant. And I know I need that a little bit right now, so I'm assuming you do as well. So that's going to be our focus for today. And I'd like everybody to just remember to make this your own practice. So there will be some moves that may be a little too hard for some of you, and then you don't have to do them. Take a break in child's pose or modify or do something else. For those of you who want a more active practice, feel free to step up any part of this that you wish and add your own moves. This is your time to nurture yourself. So we're going to start off in Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. We started in this way before. I want feet together, knees apart. And you're going to take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just allow yourself to breathe normally for a moment. Now I'm going to come out of the posture to talk to you, but I want you to stay here. Take a deep, deep, slow breath in, up through the abdomen. Let it rise up into the chest, all the way up into the throat. Hold it, and then let it go down the throat, down the chest, down the abdomen. Hold on empty. Let's try that again. Inhale up through the abdomen, up into the chest, up into the throat. Hold it, and let it go down the throat, down the chest, down the abdomen. One more time, just like that. Up the abdomen, up into the chest, up into the throat. Hold it, and then let it go down the chest and down the abdomen. Okay, we're going to add a count to this. So inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on empty. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do one more. Feel free to add your own count. The important element here is to keep the exhales longer than the inhales. This is a cue to your nervous system to get out of fight or flight mode, to stop maintaining this high level of stress and emergency that puts us in a depressive mode. When our nervous system is on overload and we're handling too much stress and anxiety, it tends to shut down and put us in a state of depression. So this is a way to kind of cue our nervous system to get out of that fight or flight emergency response. So inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So beautiful. Go back to breathing normally and take your knees up into your chest. Roll them around a little, draw fun little circles on the ceiling just to loosen up the spine, one direction and then the other. Let's take a gentle twist. So take your right hand to the outside of your left legs, look over that opposite shoulder and give yourself a good spinal twist. Take 3 deep breaths. Good. Come on back to center, take it the other way. 3 slow deep breaths. Good. Come back to center, give yourself a little back massage, a little rock and roll. And then if you're up for it, let's land in a boat pose, get a little core workout here. We'll just hold this for 3 breaths. Try a low boat. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Come on over. Come on to all 4. So we're going to do some cat-cows here to warm up the spine. You know, I always like to warm up this way. So inhale like a cat curving up in the morning, especially with back bends. You've got to warm up the spine. Exhale out into your cow. My neighbors have some cows. They've been making a lot of noise lately. I've been hearing a lot of mooing. Inhale. Exhale. Good. I don't know if they need to be milked or what's going on, but that's my assumption. One more. Good. Beautiful. Find yourself in neutral. Spread those fingers. Come shortly into a plank. You're still warming up the core and upper body. Hold for 6. Good. Raise those hips. Find your down dog. Melt your heart towards the floor. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a minute to feel that heartbeat. Send some gratitude to that beautiful pulsing muscle beneath your palms, giving you light, energy, life, allowing you to experience this moment with all of its different colors, all of its different moods and feelings. Just be grateful for that pulsing muscle, allowing you to have these feelings. So we're going to come into a little moon salutation because Monday is Moon Day, and also because we have a full moon on Wednesday. We'll do a slightly different version than we've done before. As always, I have to credit my wonderful friend, teacher, and mentor, Jason, whenever I do any kind of moon salutation, because he's the one that's taught them to me. So if you're out there, Jason, this is for you. So we'll start by simulating the full moon. So inhale up, exhale out, making the shape of the full moon. Now we're going to create the lunar cycles. So reach on up, index fingers pointed up to steeple mudra. Try and touch the ceiling. I'm going to try and touch the sun. Deep inhale, exhale over to one side. We're creating cycles of the moon. Come back up, take it the other way. Nice, beautiful moon shape. Good. Now come in to your goddess squat. Make a little wisdom mudra with your hands. If you want extra balance challenge, come up onto your tippy toes. Don't hold your breath. Find that Ujjayi breath now. As these movements are getting effortful, find your deep fire breath through your nose. Find some ease inside the effort. Reach on up. 5-pointed star. Beams of light shining through your fingers like a beautiful star. Take your right foot, I'm mirroring you, point it away from you, come down into your Trikonasana. Look up at that top hand. Take a deep breath. Okay, this is where it starts to vary. We're now going to come into a Warrior One, a deep heart opening stance. This is part of why I picked this version. So pivot that back foot, lift on up and lift your heart. Straighten your elbows. Remember, shoulders down your back, long neck. Don't raise your shoulders up towards your ears. Imagine I'm pushing them down with my peace fingers. Take the bend out of your elbows. Relax your shoulders. Do not tense your face. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Good. Pivot that back foot so it's now parallel to the mat. Find your Warrior Two. Look over that beautiful middle finger. Deep breath. Good. Bring those feet together. Hands to heart. You did it. So now we got to get back to the other side. So create the full moon shape. Exhale out. Good. Hands in steeple mudra. Reach on up. Deep breath. Take it over to one side. Really get a good, healthy side lateral stretch here. Good. Reach on up. Take it the other way. Beautiful. Reach on up. Find your goddess squat. Feel free to come up onto your tippy toes. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Good. Reach on up. Imagine beams of light shining through your fingertips. Star pose. You are a shining bright star. Okay. Take your left foot. Point it away from you. Come down into your Trikonasana, your triangle. So remember, this is not about flexibility. This is not about lifting down towards the floor. It's about reaching up from the heart. This is really a lift and engaging the core. So reach on up. Beautiful. Pivot that back foot. You're going to find your Warrior One. So I want straight elbows, shoulders back, long neck. Pivot that back foot, find, so it's now parallel to the mat. Find your Warrior Two. Remember, your knee should not be going down past your big toe. So make sure you can see your big toe, but otherwise be brave. Bring deeply into that knee. Look over that middle finger for attention and energy. Good. Come back up. Feel your heartbeat. beautiful. Just take a minute to appreciate that pulse beneath your palms. So we're coming into a balancing pose, our back bend balancing pose, dancer pose. So again, I will be mirroring you. Ground deeply into the right foot. Spread those toes. Grow roots into the ground. Take your left foot into your hand and raise that right arm. Find something to look at, a drishti, something to focus your gaze on. So you can stay here. This is a beautiful, beautiful balance challenge and quad stretch. Grab onto a wall if you need to. If you want to take this a step further, then what you're going to do is find something on the ground about 2 feet in front of you that's not moving and kick back. Don't worry about leaning forward. It's just going to happen if you kick back from the foot. Keep breathing. If you're holding your breath, you're pushing yourself too hard. Breathe naturally. Use your ujjayi breath to support you. Come out with control. Stand Tadasana for a minute. Just appreciate standing on 2 feet. Let's try the other side. So take your right foot now into your hand. Raise that left arm. Find something to look at, a drishti, something to focus on that's not moving. So I always say, don't look at me, I wiggle. Find something very steady. And when you're ready, find something now about 2 feet in front of you, if you're taking this to the next level, and kick back and lift behind you. Don't worry about leaning forward, just kick back. Keep that ujjayi breath going. That's the most important thing. You never have to do anything I say, but you must breathe. Come back. Stand Tadasana. So speaking of breathing, let's top that off with some breath of joy. Inhale. 2 more. Come on, let it go. And then find a comfortable seat. We'll be on the floor now. We're going to do a little heart opening breath work now, since we're doing some work with breath. So take your hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale and take it to your third eye, to your forehead. And create a little circle. Exhale, offer that circle out to the universe. Create 2 little circles with your index and thumbs. Inhale back to your heart, your chest, and then back to your heart. Exhale. Good. Inhale to your third eye. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. So we'll take a forward fold before we get into more back bend. So I want your feet together, knees apart. We're coming back into that butterfly pose, but this time as a forward fold instead of on our backs. So take a deep inhale. And exhale, forward fold to honor all the beautiful butterflies. I've been seeing them all over the place lately. You guys in Georgia have these beautiful blue butterflies that we did not have in California. They're really cool. I love seeing them in the springtime. Keep breathing, okay? We're going to hold this a few extra breaths. I want at least 6 deep, calming ujjayi breaths. Slowly come up gently, okay? Don't rush it. If you finished your breaths, if you haven't, then just keep going. We're going to take a camel pose from here. So I want everyone to come up onto your knees for a moment. You can put padding under your knees if you have a blanket or towel. And remember, there are several levels to this. So level 1, take your hands to your lower back. Support your back. I don't want any crunching into the lower spine. So support your back. Keep that supported and straight. And then lift your heart up towards the sky, towards the sunshine. Drop the neck. Good. If you're taking this a step further, tuck your toes. Try reaching for one heel. And then maybe try the other heel. For those of you with very flexible spines, reach for both heels, push forward, and come into your full camel pose. Take 6 deep breaths here. slowly calm down with control. Take a minute to settle any dizziness. Dropping your head can make you dizzy. It's okay. We're going to take a moment on our backs, and feel free to just take a mini Shavasana here, legs out, palms up, and just rest into the earth for a moment. If you have very flexible hips and want to try saddle pose, go for it. You can also use pillows or a bolster, anything you have to kind of support this posture, but you're going to bend your legs, sit between your feet, and lay back. Feel free to put anything you want underneath you to help give you a lift and support this, or just take your regular, if you're looking at this and saying, oh hell no, then take your regular Shavasana. It's fine too. We're just trying to rest into this for a moment. Alright, if you're with saddle pose and find a gentle way to come out. There's really no good graceful way to come out of saddle pose, so you find your own way. Come on out. And we're going to take a simple inversion, a little waterfall. Just lift your legs up. That's all you're going to do. If you're one of my more experienced yogis and you want to work on shoulder stand, you may. Just take your hands to your lower back. I always see people taking it not quite high enough onto their back, so take it a little bit higher up. You can even try it without your arms. But feel free to just take waterfall as well. If you're in waterfall, slowly lower your legs down, get a little bit of core work. If you're in shoulder stand with me, make sure to take a plow pose, take your feet behind you for your lower spine. Slowly come down. So now we're going to take another back bend, since that's our theme, and I will turn around and show you over this way actually. So take a bridge pose. Everybody take a bridge pose this first time. Take your heels to your hips. Touch your heels with your fingertips. Lift your hips up as high as you possibly can. Clasp your fingers underneath you. Roll your shoulders underneath you. So if I was looking at you from the ceiling, I could not see your arms or your shoulders. Lift up. Keep breathing. Good. Slowly come down. We're going to take one more of those. So feel free to just do that again. Again, if you're one of my more advanced students and want to join me in wheel pose, take your hands to your ears. Walk your feet in a little bit closer to you and really push up, straighten your arms. Slowly come on down. Relax into the earth. And then roll over onto your stomach. We'll take a brief Sphinx pose. Just take your elbows underneath you, lift up. This is actually a pretty intense back bend that we're getting in the lower spine. Just breathe here. If this is straining on your neck, I know your head is heavy, and it should not be neck straining, in which case just drop your head. And now take your hands, your head down into your hands. Shake out that lower spine, come into alligator pose. Or as my friend SJ calls this, flat on your face asana. So you've got a choice for our last back bend here. You can take a cobra, take your hands to your shoulders and just lift up, breathe. Like a little snake curling up out of the ground. If you want more challenge, reach for your feet. And again, just kick back. Don't worry about the lift, just kick. Coming into full bow. Slowly come on down, take your head to your hands, shake out your hips. And then feet together, knees apart, come back into your child's pose just to even out your spine. And we're going to finish our practice the same way we started it, in Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So I want your feet together, knees apart, come into little butterfly wings, one hand to your heart, one hand to the belly. Take a deep breath in, up through the abdomen, up into the chest. I'm coming out just to talk to you, but keep doing it. And let it go down the chest, down the abdomen. One more time, up the abdomen, up into the chest, hold it. Let it go down the chest, down the abdomen. One more time, up the abdomen, up into the chest, hold it. And slowly let it go down the chest, down the abdomen. We'll add that count again, so inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. Empty. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And then just stretch out into your final Shavasana pose. I want feet turned out, palms up. Breathe naturally. Don't try and control the breath anymore. Let your heartbeat control your breath. Let the earth support you. Let gravity hold you. And just be still. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the temperature on your skin. Notice whatever urges you have to move or wiggle without responding. Just be still and observe. Notice your thoughts without reacting. You may stay here as long as you wish. And when you've completed your Shavasana, then take a beautiful good morning stretch, welcoming the new reality after your practice. Roll over onto your right side into a sweet little fetal position, using your arms and hands as a pillow. And just take a moment to appreciate the beautiful, amazing strength, vulnerability, and preciousness that you once held when you started life in this position. This is still absolutely your reality. This is still who you are at your core. Everything else has just been stories. Slowly use your hands to push yourself up. So, I themed this sequence on the heart chakra, and in my view, on a tree over there, 2 squirrels are chasing each other, obviously doing a little mating love dance. So, in honor of what we just did, take your hands to your heart, close your eyes. I invite everybody right now to just imagine in their minds someone that they love completely unconditionally, without any complications or reservations, infinitely. Could be a parent, a child, a pet, a partner, a lover, a best friend, maybe even someone who's passed. But whoever it is, just hold that in your heart. And when you're ready, I invite you to give that vast, infinite, unconditional love to yourself. And for no reason. You don't have to have earned it, just because you exist, because of your unique, beautiful embodiment in this universe. And now, let's send it to all creatures, all living beings, all over the planet. I'm even sending it to those adorable squirrels out there. And we'll seal our practice with one final Om. Take a deep inhale. Om. Until next time, with infinite love and gratitude. May you be well, may I be well, may all beings everywhere be well. Namaste.